Hello everyone. In this video I am going to explain to you on how to start lucid dreaming. So yeah, you want to know how to lucid dream, right? Well, let's start off, what is a lucid dream? A lucid dream is where you become aware in the dream. So you're therefore able to you're consciously aware and consciously able to control your dream. A lot of us as children, we had lucid dreams, but as we got older, we were told by our parents, or by school or society, no, that's just a dream, just shut up about it, or it's just a dream, it's not real, it's not reality, So how do you start lucid dreaming to be able to control your dreams, right? Well, you've got to start building a relationship with your unconscious mind, because your unconscious mind is actually your friend. See, your subconscious, or whatever term you want to give it, subconscious or unconscious mind, controls 95% of your life, whereas your conscious mind only controls about 5%. And we spend 1/3 of our lives asleep, right? Now, later in my videos, I'm going to show you how to become aware all through your cycles of sleep, not just for dreaming, not only aware during your dream cycles, but also on how to be aware through your other sleep cycles, okay? Like the Tibetan monks teach this as well, but anyways, that'll be in another video. So, how to lucid dream? Well, first, you want to get a dream journal. Start writing down your dreams. That's a very big one, because a lot of us, we don't remember our dreams at all. When we wake up, we're in that hypnopompic state where we're slightly awake and slightly asleep. That's actually, we're in that state for maybe a minute or so, depending on, if you have an alarm clock and how fast you wake up, and, if you just kind of lie there in bed, or you just get up really fast. A lot of us are really accustomed to waking up really fast and getting up out of bed and just ignoring our dreams. Sleep is for the weak, is what they say, right? That phrase. So what I do is I have a lucid dream, well, it's a regular dream app and a lucid dream app, where I type down my dreams on my phone on an app. You can either do that, and I choose the level of lucidity that I had, and then later what I'll do is later in the day I'll write that down in my dream journal, so I have it both on my phone. So a lot of times when we wake up from our dream, we don't want to actually get the pen and paper and write it down. So sometimes it's easier to actually just type it on your phone, especially want to have your brightness at the very low, at the lowest at this time. So that's what I do when I'm asleep, because having higher levels of brightness, sends out that wake-up hormone. So you don't want to have any wake-up hormones. The serotonin, you want to have the melatonin levels, for your pineal gland. So yeah, whenever you're waking up from dreams, just to be able to remember them, just close your eyes. If feel the feeling that you had during the dream, and then a lot of times it'll come back to you. It'll just start coming back to you, and a lot of times you'll start writing them down or typing them down, whatever you do. And after you do that, a lot of them will just come back into your mind, or later in the day even it'll come back into your mind as well. But we're really accustomed to just getting up and out of bed and getting out of that alpha brainwave state, alpha and theta state, into the beta state, which is the conscious mind, analytical monkey mind type of state, you know what I mean, where you don't have necessarily access to these altered states of consciousness. Now that'll be in another video as well, altered states of consciousness. So what do you want to do after that? Well, also with that, you want to have affirmations and intent throughout the day. I remember my dreams. I am going to a lucid dream. I am a lucid dreamer. I remember my dreams. You generally want to keep it in the present tense, like I am, or things like that, because your subconscious mind only operates in the present tense. So you don't really want to say, I'm going to remember my dreams. You want to say, I remember my dreams, right? And that'll kickstart it as well, for you to be able to remember your dreams, because you really need to remember your dreams in order to start doing this. Also, what you want to do next is reality checks throughout the day. Do this, set a timer on your phone, or alarm on your phone, to go off every hour. And that helps a lot, because a lot of times we don't remember to do reality checks, right? So I actually do a few reality checks. One that I do is I pick my hand up, stick my finger through my palm, and when you do that in a dream, your finger should go through your palm. But when you do it, you want to actually have the intent that your finger is going to go through your palm, okay? So another one that I do is I pinch my nose with my fingers and try to breathe through my nose. You can't breathe through your nose, obviously. So you want to pinch it pretty tightly. So you, in a lucid dream, that you'll know that you're dreaming. And then another one that I do, you want to do several just to really make sure that you're dreaming. Because you don't want to go jump out your window, jump off a building or something. But that's why why we are paralyzed during sleep paralysis or during dreams. But just to make sure. The last one I do is I just look at a clock and I'll look away and I'll look back at it, or even numbers, phrases, letters. I'll look away, look back. I'll do it. You also want to do reality checks when you find, say you're doing your dream journal, right? And you're starting to find a reoccurring thing in your dreams. When you find that reoccurring thing in your dreams, either when you think about it during your waking life or when you come across it during your waking life, you want to do a reality check, because that will really increase your chances of becoming lucid. The reason why is because your dreams are a direct, your dreams are a reflection of your waking life, okay? So when you do this in waking life, you'll also do it in the dream state. The last thing I want to tell you before I get on to my techniques is to, throughout the day, be mindful and be aware. Meditation helps, but I mean all throughout the day. You not only reality checks, but you can do this when you do your reality checks, or you can do it without the reality checks. I think this is the biggest important step, other than reality checks and dream journal. Throughout the day, you want to really be aware and be mindful. You see, most of us were on autopilot during the day, and we're trained to be that way, right? You know, our subconscious controls 95% of our life. So what you want to do is, at certain parts, you know, just like what I do is I have another alarm on my phone where I ask, I say I am dreaming, and I'll say, and after that it'll say be present. So what I'll do is I'll get in the present moment, whatever I'm doing, and just take a few breaths, you know, with your stomach, and then after that, I just think in my mind mentally, I am dreaming, I am dreaming, and I look at everything around me, and I see that everything is an illusion. I realize that everything is an illusion. Everything is being created in my own mind. You know, the eyes are like cameras, right? This is like a virtual reality simulation. If you want, life is, if you think of it that way. So that gets into another topic of life is a dream, right? That'll be another video. But anyways, life is a dream. It's a denser, slowed down version of dream. So if you're not aware during your waking state, you will not be aware. You most likely will not be aware in your dream state. That's literally the biggest fucking, like, the biggest fucking tip you can have, dude. Or girl, whatever. I mean, if you're aware during your waking life, you will be aware during dreams. And you won't even have to use any techniques. Just be aware, be present, be mindful. Now, people do all-day awareness, but I think that's a little too extreme. What I like to do is just, since a lot of times we forget, is just do sporadic awareness. Not necessarily to be aware of your surroundings. I think all-day awareness is more for vividness of the dream, because you're really focusing and really using your senses on the external world. Now, with mindfulness, it's similar to this, but you want to really be mindful of your internal state and really be mindful and aware that this is all an illusion, a dream. So just sit back and, or, you know, whatever you're doing, just say, I am dreaming. Just think, I am dreaming. Realize that this is all an illusion, and this is all being created by your own subconscious mind. So anywho, a few techniques, which I'll get into other videos, is mild, you know, dialed, wild, filed, wake back to bed. Those are just some of the techniques, the majority of them, the popular ones. But if you want to guarantee lucidity, I would say go to sleep. Do not do it when you go to bed unless you're trying to astral project and you're advanced in that. So go to sleep. That should be pretty easy, right? Wake up after about 4 to 6 hours. I like to have one at 4.5 hours and one at 6 hours. And when you wake up, perform wild. I don't like to stay up for too long because then I can't go back to sleep. And that should guarantee lucidity, especially with wild. Or just do what other techniques that you want. you know, wake back to bed, get up for a while, go back to bed with your intention to lucid dream, or just do mild. You know, use affirmations. I am going to lucid dream. I am lucid dreaming. I am aware that I'm dreaming. I like that one too. I'm consciously aware while dreaming. That's another one that I use. Or just perform filed. Barely moving your fingers. That'll be in other videos. I'll talk about those techniques in other videos. Anyways, this is getting too long. I hope you all enjoyed my video on how to lucid dream. I love you all, and hey, have a great day. This is All an Illusion.